What's up, guys? We are at NAMB 2024. Barry Habib is currently speaking. Some of the biggest names in the mortgage industry are here. I'm going to be doing my best to get interviews with as many of them as we can. We're going to find out what they're working on in their business, how they're finding success, and what their plans are going into 2025. Looking forward to seeing you guys, and go eat hackers. What's up, guys? I am here with Neil Dingra at NAMB National 2024. He just got done speaking, obviously got a huge applause. Neil, you're a thought leader in the mortgage industry, and I wanted to know, and I think, we have a community of 1,000 loan officers. I'd like to get you in front of them, by the way. And so what are some of the biggest challenges mortgage professionals are seeing today, and how can they overcome them?
So the biggest challenge right now is the market has changed. It used to be that people are jumping out of their seat to buy a house, right? They're jumping out of the seat to refi because it was just so clear. The value was so clear. Like, rates were low. I want to get into this. Now, the biggest problem you have is the indecisive consumer, right? There's so many people who are just indecisive. They're like, you know what? I'm just going to wait until rates get better. I'm just going to wait until the election. I'm just, I'm not certain what's happening with inflation or the economy. I'm going to wait till prices come down. A lot of people say this, right? So there's never been a more uncertain consumer, which means that there's never been more of an opportunity for us in the industry to put out content to help that consumer. And most LOs are asleep on this, bro. It's sad to say, but they're just sleeping on the opportunity, which is like, how could I put out something to help these people get over their concern?
Right. So if I'm a mortgage professional and I want to grow my social media following, I think you helped Barry Habib grow his, didn't you? Yeah. And so if I wanted to start, and this is even for myself, I have about 20,000 followers, not high engagement, right? If I'm starting from ground zero, I'm a mortgage broker, I'm green, I just became a mortgage broker. What are the top 3 things that you would do to get engagement and kind of jumpstart your social media presence online?
Yeah, great question. So there's 3 things you must do to get started with this process. The first thing is to fix your profile. Most times people profile is not optimized. So then people come to your page and it's like, it's not even clear how you can help them. Right. So get a profile picture that shows your mug clearly. Sometimes you got this weird picture and it's not the best picture. Get a good picture. It's important. That's your first impression. That's your brand. It doesn't have to be in a suit and tie if you don't want to wear it. Like, however you want to do it, be authentic, but get a nice clean shot. Next, make sure that your profile on social explains how you help people. So I help people with mortgage tips or finance tips, real estate tips that they didn't teach in school. Okay. And I help millennials become home buyers, like whatever you want to say, your shtick. I help people buy homes. I'm a mortgage expert. Make sure all that's in there. Maybe even put the number of families you served if you've been in the industry for a while. But if you're newer, then just put in what you do. Next is, okay, you've got that. So that's number 1 is dial in your profile. The number 2 is to put out some informational content. But in order to do that, you need to know what to talk about, right? So I would just make a T chart. Left side of the chart is like problems that your clients face, questions that they've asked you. Right side is how you answer, how you help them. So like, they came to you, they didn't qualify. What did you do to get them qualified? That's the video. Right. Their credit sucked. You helped them with their credit. They needed a down payment. They didn't qualify. Whatever those is. It's a guy who's self-employed. He didn't have tax returns. You helped him qualify with the bank statement loan. That was a solution. So the problems and the solutions are literally the video ideas. And then, so now you've got these ideas, you need to shoot them and post them. So that's the third step is like, okay, how do you shoot them? Well, get your phone. If you got a phone, it will work. You don't need to buy all this expensive camera gear. If you're within arm's length, you can literally shoot it selfie style. That's the start of this process. So ideally what happens there is people come to your page, got a good profile, you got the content, and they can see what you do, and then you could build from there. Yeah. But you need a foundation. Yeah.
Awesome. Always a wealth of knowledge, in-depth answers. My community is really going to appreciate this. Neil, thank you for your time, man.
Thanks, bro.
Appreciate it.
Always good chatting with you.
Absolutely. What's up, guys? I am here with David Fellender. He's a VP Sales Manager at Quantic Wholesale. David, I have a community of about 1,000 mortgage brokers. What separates you guys? Why should they use you? Elevator pitch. Go ahead.
Stupid simple products. Very easy to use. Our niche product, like Duck, we use our own P&L form, which any licensed taxpayer can use. Doesn't have to be a CPA. And we also use our own VOE form, which has bonus, wages, commission, everything on one line. No seasoning, no gross up, divided by 12. Super simple. And the asset depletion, we divide all their assets by 60 months as opposed to 84 months, which is a significant increase in income.
Awesome. You heard it straight from the horse's mouth. He's in the trenches every day. Simple, sometimes simple is the best way, right?
Keep it simple, stupid.
Keep it simple, stupid. Thanks so much.
Yes. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Good luck, guys.
What's up, guys? I am here with Luis Salgado. He's a non-QM division manager at Blue Point Mortgage. Luis, I have a lot of brokers in our community. We have about over 1,000 who we coach on generating leads, closing, converting. But a lot of them, they jump around from company to company, right? What separates Blue Point from all of the other mortgage brokerages?
I would say we're more of like an original handshake, right? A lot of brokers been a little bit automated now. They just use, their streamlined process online. With our team, whether it's from setup, underwriting, account managing, pick up the phone, call us, we're going to answer, whether it's Monday through Sunday. And our programs is a wide range where we're focusing on non-QM business to help all that community of brokers out there that's competing for FHA and conventional loans, have a broader audience for the self-employed folks that don't file tax returns. So I would say our operations team and our expanded products in the non-QM is probably what separates us from most.
Where are you guys located?
We're out of Orange County, California, Newport Beach. So if you haven't signed up with Blue Point, just give us a shot. After you get your feet wet, you're going to dip in and you're going to forget about your previous lender, and the business that belongs to Blue Point will for sure get tossed our way.
Awesome. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. What's up, guys? I am here with Chris Vincent. He's the CEO at Windsor Mortgage. Chris, how you enjoying the conference so far?
Oh, you know what I love about it is the vibe. I feel like the originator is excited. We're all looking for a 2025 to set some records, but the feeling here, I think, is just different.
Yeah, absolutely. And so I know you gave a speech. What was your speech about?
Well, I actually did Battle of the Coaches this time. So we brought in 4 of the best coaches in the industry, had them all compete round 1, round 2, round 3, and then we announced the winner. Excited to see that Amir, he took home the big belt.
Did he? Okay. Amir won. Listen, every time I see you pop up, you're always around other industry thought leaders. Obviously, Windsor Mortgage is doing very well. I have about 1,000 brokers in my community, right? What separates Windsor Mortgage from all other lenders?
I think that the biggest difference between Windsor and the rest is that we get it as a LO perspective or a broker perspective, but more importantly, like, we want to help you win on the front end, and then we'll just take care of the back end. So helping originators get more loans, being able to create a process that they can win in today's market is definitely the separation for Windsor.
Awesome. I appreciate you doing this, man.
Yeah, thanks for thanks, man.
I appreciate that. Short, sweet, to the point. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate it. What's up, guys? I am here with Chris Mazzillo. He's the Divisional Vice President of New Res Wholesale. They have actually one of the coolest exhibits here. If you could get that in, get the racetrack in, I mean, it's unbelievable. So, Chris, we have about 1,000 mortgage brokers in our community, and we're trying to talk to wholesalers. I mean, what separates you guys from everybody else?
Yeah, one of the cool things about New Res, right? We're one of the largest servicers out there, loan servicers. A lot of companies, after that loan closes, they're selling off that borrower to another loan servicer out there. We keep that, and that's important because we are able to keep that relationship in our portfolio, and then with our broker partners that stay active with New Res, we're able to keep them connected with that borrower through the life of the loan. Right? The deal's not done once that loan is closed.
Right.
There's a lifetime to that loan, a life cycle where that borrower is going to keep making payments. And through our program for our preferred brokers called Res Club, we will reconnect those borrowers to those brokers through a number of ways. One is that their name and contact information, the broker loan officer's name and contact information will stay on the monthly mortgage statement, whether it's a paper statement that's mailed or an electronic statement. They'll see it on our servicing website as well. They'll see their broker that they originated their loan with. And then where there's opportunities for leads, some sort of event that's happening, maybe it's a payoff demand, maybe they're in the money for a refinance, or there's a purchase opportunity. We're going to send that loan officer a notification like, hey, it's time to be in contact with that borrower because there's an opportunity to do another loan with them. And hopefully they bring it back to New Res. I think we give a good value as part of that. And then we have a ton of products from certainly all the agency stuff. We got a great non-QM suite, which is our own product that we keep and we service.
Awesome. And to anybody or any of our lead hackers who'd like to get in touch with you, what's the best way to get in touch with you?
So you go to newreswholesale.com, newreswholesale.com. There's a contact us link on there. What we'll do is actually it'll go to our corporate office, and then we'll get you in touch with one of our expert account executives. We've got the smartest, most knowledgeable, reachable, accessible account executives in the business.
That's really important. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Alex.
What's up, guys? I am here with Lucas Rosenblum. He's the Chief Client Officer at Angel AI. Lucas, I've been hearing tons of great things. Like I said, I just got back from a good friend of mine, Tyson Hilton's office. He showed me your AI. I was playing around with it. It was really, really, really interesting. I want you to kind of talk to our community. What is it about? We're hearing a lot of things about it. What exactly is it? I know there's a ton of things that it does, but what are the main components?
Yeah, Alex, pleasure to be here with you at NAMB. All these wonderful people here. Angel AI, obviously, you know, if you guys know anything about it, it is an underwriter, right? Like it underwrites files on demand, talking like 12 hours or less. You can get a loan approval, can sign up on conditions in less than an hour because it's not sitting there. So once we funded a couple 100,000 loans with this, you know, and it's all warranted by our CEO, Pavan, then we just started programming her for all kinds of crazy stuff, right? And that's kind of what you're hearing about now, right? Like the call campaigns, the SEO optimized websites. You can create those in just a few minutes. You can launch 2,000 calls, right? White label. And then we've got credit repair, credit boost in there for free if you have a SunWest loan application. We're bringing out tax prep for free in January. Okay. So you can imagine, like, basically what we're trying to do for the loan officer and their realtor partners is make them the center for financial health and wealth for the communities that they're serving. So
That is
right.
That is amazing. I mean, I even saw, just so you guys know, I mean, I was with Tyson Hilton at Revival Lending, and he showed me how he made a funnel in just a couple of minutes. And then he was saying kind of the synergies that you guys have with lead hackers is, I think you guys have a call center. Is it free?
It is free. It's onshore, completely white label. So we're having a lot of fun, Alex. I got to say, I mean, the things I hear from guys like Tyson is like, I'm, you know, loving my job again, right? So basically this can all be running in the background while you're doing your business. And, you know, together we're just trying to uplift millions of people, right? Like, let's just go help as many people as we can.
Absolutely. And that's what our community is all about. And so, guys, make sure you check this out. I checked it out myself. It was really, really cool. Obviously, I think you guys as a community are going to benefit from it a lot. And so Lucas and I are actually going to get together and collaborate on ways that we can help you. So Lucas, thank you for your time, man. I appreciate it very much.
Thanks so much, Alex. Looking forward to it.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Pleasure.
What's up, guys? You might recognize this face. I'm here with Jason Frazier. Everybody knows this guy. He's one of the industry thought leaders in mortgage. I was trying to talk him into guest coaching for lead hackers. He agreed to it. So it's on camera. He can't go back on his word now. But I also want to talk about BMX. I've heard great things about it. And I really think, you know, we help brokers, you help brokers. There's no reason why, if you're a lead hacker, you shouldn't be in BMX.
So when it comes down to it, it's not that complicated. When it comes to generating leads, it's about generating conversations, because as loan originators, that's how you make your money. So what we do in BMX is we try to simplify things, because simplification is sophistication. And if you don't make things overcomplicated like we tend to do with our CRMs, our systems and processes, and just bring it down the formula and understand that we are just trying to help people make an impact. And through that, you are going to change people's lives. I'm here to make that happen, because when you do that, you will have your dream outcome and transform your lives to live the life that you've always wanted to do.
That was awesome. Anyways, guys, we're gonna plan this probably next month or something like that, right?
Absolutely.
And Jason's gonna come. He's gonna guest coach for free. He's not charging me, right?
No.
Anyways, guys, we're looking forward to this. I'll let you guys know when that coaching call is. But again, make sure you check out BMX, and we'll see you guys very, very soon. Thanks, Jason.
My pleasure. Yeah.
Right? So I paid thousands of dollars to actors, copywriters, and what I love about these video ads as opposed to image ads is we can convey complex messages in just a couple of seconds, right? And so we're able to educate the buyer. We're able to pre-qualify the buyer a little bit more. Like we say things like, hey, we've helped thousands of professionals move into a home. Not people, professionals, right? And we talk about wealth and investments. And so we can, by doing video ads, it really, really allows you to get such a higher quality lead because there's so much more that you can say. Like on an image ad, I can't be like, hey, I need somebody who makes $80,000 a year, it'll get flagged, right? As you know. And so with video ads, we can insinuate so much more. There's so much more gray area, and it's been working really, really, really well. I mean, we do it for DSCR, HELOC, non-QM, refinance, home purchase. I mean, the library is vast. And so we're also doing them in Spanish as well. And the Spanish ones are even better. They get a lower cost per lead. So I'll show you all of that stuff.
Yeah.
But I think it'd be pretty cool.
When you're doing the video also is that you allow humans like faces, they like voices. Right. And so what happens too much in our industry is because we're a commoditized industry, we tend to commoditize our marketing, right? So what does that mean? That's mechanical crap that no one's going to listen to. Someone's going to maybe put a nice hook in there, a nice image, but ultimately it comes down to, is there a human at the end of it? Because right now, especially since COVID, everything's automatic. You still go to like restaurants and everything's like a QR code. So you don't have a human interaction. And so one of the biggest cheat codes that an originator can use right now is to be freaking human. You know what I mean? And so when you actually put someone in there and there's a voice and there's actually tonality in that and there's actually personality in that, that's going to reach someone as opposed to just stagnant shit, that cookie cutter stuff that everyone else is doing, right? So doing that video ads is absolutely going to be something that's going to increase conversions by a way higher percentage than just a static image would.
And that's exactly what we found. And then the thing is not everybody's running video ads. People post on social media, but I think like less than 10% of mortgage brokers are actually running video ads. So if you're a consumer and you're seeing 2 ads and you're seeing a still image ad, or you're seeing an ad from, a guy who's, putting a video, you're like, all right, this company is clearly more credible. They're actually putting marketing dollars behind their production. And so I'm going to go with this company. Right. So it really has been separating a lot of our lead hackers from everybody else. And I think that's why we've been having higher conversions, and then when you pair that with the AI on top of the qualification that you're already doing that you wouldn't otherwise be able to do with a still image ad. I think that's where a lot of people are making money.
Well, because at the end of the day, your marketing needs to create an additional conversation. So I call it micro conversions. The first micro conversion is getting them to stop at your ad, right? Second micro conversion is getting them to actually consume the content. Third micro conversion is to get them to take the next step that you want them to, whether it's a landing page, squeeze page, application, whatever it happens to be. The point is it's a series of micro conversions, but the only way you're going to do that is if you create alignment with the consumer saying, hey, they're talking about me. That is someone that could solve my problem, whereas opposed to like throwing out like FHA, DPA, all this stuff, all this jargon and shit that people just don't understand. 100%. So you gotta solve the problems, right? We got to stop, like Barry Habib says, you got to stop being a product pusher and you got to start being a problem solver. And you're only going to do that if you actually can communicate with the client up front. Otherwise, I mean, you could convert, and I ran consumer direct. I did really well doing consumer direct, but ultimately it comes down to, am I going to align with the prospect or the lead, turn them into prospect, qualifying using AI, and then have that deeper conversation that's going to lead to more deals.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what I tell people all the time. I'm like, when people ask me to make ads, I'm like, all right, so go ahead and write me a description. And they just write me a bunch of jargon. I go, you need to talk to me like I'm a 3-year-old.
Yeah.
Talk to me like I'm 8 years old. Right. And that is what's going to convert. Right. They're like, oh, it was just literally just throw products at you. It's just like nobody knows what that is. Right. Nobody knows. Even when you talk about rates and people don't even know what that is. And so you really, really have to dumb it down. But that's not even in just mortgage, because mortgage is complex, but marketing in general. Right. Marketing in general, you have to keep it simple. The more simple, the better. Right. That's why people say even ugly ads convert better than, any luxurious ads that you're going to find online.
Yeah. 100%.
Awesome. Well, guys, we're looking forward to that coaching call. This guy is nice enough to bless us with his presence. So we'll see you soon, Jason.
Awesome.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, in fact, if I can't change your career significantly for the better by the end of this training, I will consider this a complete failure. Okay, if you invest 25 minutes of focus, you will gain back a skill set that will pay you in perpetuity for the rest of your career. Does anyone know the 3 most important factors that we look for? What makes a good quality lead? Income, loan amount, and credit score are the 3 most important factors that we look for when generating leads. Well, guys, there's just one huge Gigantic problem with that. We have a law in place called the Fair Housing Act. Okay, the Fair Housing Act protects people from discrimination when they're renting or buying a home. So what that means is if you are marketing on Facebook or Google or Instagram, you cannot target people by guess what? Income, loan amount, and credit score. Yet what most mortgage brokers do is they jump around from lead company to lead company searching for better lead quality. That doesn't exist. So in order to be a mortgage broker in 2024 and 2025 and beyond, you need to know how to generate your own leads. So really, if you're going to be generating your own leads, you have two choices, right? There's two ways you can do it. You can do it the old school way, the way I did it. Okay, took me about 3 months to learn, spent about $15,000 in training videos. Or you can do it the easier, cheaper, faster way, and we can do it together. And I have a way for us to do it together. It is with great pleasure that I introduce to you Mortgage Lead Hackers, the only practical way to buy leads. Okay, save thousands of dollars a month using the exact same ads and generating the exact same leads as every lead generation company on the planet, zero experience required. Now, what you get when you sign up with Lead Hackers is a library of proven, ready-to-use Facebook ads that are guaranteed to get you the best possible cost per lead. So guys, what we do is we scour the internet for the best performing mortgage ads online. We templatize them, put them into a library for you. So if you wanted to run one of these ads, all you'd have to do is select the ad that you want to run, enter how much money you want to spend a day, and click launch. You'll start receiving leads in less than 12 hours.
Okay, guys, that is a wrap for NAMB 2024. There were so many incredible speakers, incredible exhibits, and we will see you guys again next year. Have a good one.